Let's dive into the controversial world of how to use black magic to get women by Pickup Shastri. In a world where dating frustrations run high, this video claims to offer a mystical solution. But what does it really teach, and at what cost? Today, we'll explore its rituals, roots, and the ethical dilemmas it raises. The video promises men a shortcut to influence women through black magic. It's a self-published guide filled with rituals involving candles, oils, baths, and personal items. The author warns of misuse but frames it as a tool for romantic and sexual success. Its tone is assertive yet cautionary, targeting men seeking power in relationships, often disillusioned with conventional methods. The video details several rituals, each with specific goals. The wild sex ritual, for instance, aims to attract a woman for a passionate encounter. It involves carving her name into a red candle, placing it in water, and focusing on her as the candle burns. The attraction ritual uses a honey bath surrounded by candles to enhance personal magnetism. The control ritual involves anointing oneself with oil to dominate a woman's will. And the binding ritual uses personal items to bind a woman for life. These rituals blend symbolic actions with psychological focus, relying heavily on belief. Let's zoom into the wild sex ritual. The red candle symbolizes passion, while carving the name 7 times reinforces focus. Water controls the flame, representing the user's influence. Visualization bridges the physical act and the supernatural outcome. Success depends on belief, but failure may result from doubt or the woman's disinterest. These elements aren't new, they trace back to ancient traditions. Candle magic has roots in medieval Europe and African diaspora practices. Sympathetic magic, where like affects like, dates back to prehistoric times. The number 7 holds mystical significance in Babylonian and Christian traditions. Water, often used in purification rites, here limits the spell's energy. But why do people believe in these rituals? The placebo effect plays a role. Confidence from the ritual may improve social interactions. Cognitive biases, like confirmation bias, lead users to attribute success to the ritual. Magical thinking, assuming causation between unrelated events, is deeply embedded in human psychology. Yet, the ethical concerns are hard to ignore. These rituals target women without their consent, violating their autonomy. The intent to manipulate raises questions about psychological harm and power imbalance. While the author warns of consequences, he profits from promoting these methods. Why does such a book exist? It taps into societal tensions around gender roles and power. Men feeling insecure in modern dating are drawn to its promise of control. It reflects a cultural fascination with the occult, offering forbidden knowledge in a market that commodifies relationships. Philosophically, the book challenges notions of free will and the ethics of desire. If magic can override someone's agency, where does choice lie? It frames power as domination, not mutual connection, raising deep questions about human relationships. Imagine if these rituals were widely adopted. Relationships could become strategic, eroding trust. Legal systems might struggle to address magical coercion. Paranoia could rise, and love might be reduced to a transactional spell. This thought experiment reveals the high stakes of such practices. This exploration has peeled back multiple layers of the book, from its rituals to its philosophical implications. But the depth is limitless. What would a feminist critique of this book entail? How do historical grimoires compare to Brodsky's methods? The invitation to dive deeper is yours. What's your next step?